joined courtside by Colonials head coach Charlie Buscaglia as Robert Morris defeats Wagner 49-46. Charlie, a tough second quarter, and that led to a tough game through the second half.
I give a lot of credit to Wagner. I think they played their butts off. They really worked hard. I give them a lot of credit. I got to give credit to them for coming out here and really playing hard and doing some great things defensively. It was a struggle today for a lot of part. Even when we got good looks, we got bottled up a little bit. We didn't play with so much fundamental passing the ball for a while, and it led to them continuing to grow with their confidence on defense. But I got to give it to our kids for continuing to fight back these days where you don't shoot the ball well and you continue to grind and be passionate and, do what you need to do to go out there and to continue to compete even though things aren't going easy. That's what I'm proud of them for today.
How about the defensive performance of your team? You talked about Wagner playing tough defense. You did as well, forcing numerous turnovers up near 30.
Yeah, especially down the stretch there. We caused one there, jamming the ball in the gap. And, it was a great dig by Nadej. Megan fouled out, and we had to go to Dej there. And, she did a good job of coming in and causing a big turnover. Kelly being real active there on the weak side, going and getting the ball first. Some big stops down the stretch. I was really proud of the fact that, we were real short with the rotation today. And, played a lot of minutes. A lot of guys out there playing a lot of minutes at this time of year. It's tough, after a whole season with your bodies and everything else. So I give our kids a lot of credit again for getting those stops down the stretch, especially because they gutted it out.
Struggles at the free throw line tonight were evident. However, Megan Callahan with two big ones at the end of the game to at least make it a three-point game, and you got the win.
Yeah, she missed the first of two before that, but I went to her. I said, she's been on the line. She's taken some. The other players hadn't taken any. I felt that she'd come back and knock them down. And as a freshman, having that confidence in somebody is really important. So I'm really proud of her for knocking down those two and, stepping up and being strong with the ball there as they ran and bodied her there. She's strong with the ball, got the foul, and it's nice to be able to go to a freshman down the stretch like that and come back after she missed one.
Talk about tonight's game as far as no really individual shone that brightly, but it was the team win.
Well, these are the kind of wins that I love. I mean, you don't love them while you're in the moment because, you got to continue to grind. But I really, I love these kind of games. These are the ones that hopefully build a lot of character for us. And, everyone can win when the ball's going in the basket and everything's going your way. But when you got a short rotation and you're battling illness and things like that, and the ball just doesn't go in, and we have some bad passing and things are getting a little bottled up, and they're playing extremely hard like they were, playing extremely well, Wagner played. You got to be able to go out there and win these ones, and it builds a lot of character. So, there, no negativity on this. We gutted this out, and I really am proud of them for doing that.
This was a circumstance very similar to what you saw at St. Francis, Brooklyn a couple of weeks ago, and you came out losing that basketball game by 2 on the road. You got the home win here. Talk about what happened differently in these two games.
Well, I think with a young team, getting a little bit more mature and going through some things throughout the season and learning some lessons about, we always say hands open and a full heart. With Hanukkah not going today, we had to have our hands open with a full heart with only one point guard, and she's battling the flu. And I was really proud of her for playing the minutes she did. But you learn, and you can't teach experience. I warn them so much about things, and we're so dialed into what's next, and can't fall victim to this, and got to keep your mind right. And I'm talking to them constantly, trying to give them a heads up. But experience really does the most. You go out, touch a hot stove, then you learn it, not to do that again. So we've learned from some things earlier in the season. Some of these learning experiences came with wins, and I'm proud of the freshmen and the upperclassmen for being able to handle, wins like we did at Bryant, where we got out rebounded by a ton, but came back at Central and really gutted it out. Didn't settle for the win and say, well, we won, we could do what we want. We really gutted that out at Central, and I think that mentality, they see how that can be and how good it feels even when you don't shoot the ball well.
Sunday, you've got Mount St. Mary's coming into the gym for the final home game of the regular season. Talk about the Mountaineers. You saw them once already. What can you expect on Sunday?
Oh, they're playing well. I don't know what they've been doing lately, but every time I see them on film when we're watching the other opponent, I notice that they do a lot of great things. And she obviously is changing things into her system and all that, but they fought us pretty tough over at third place, and we've seen them on video fighting a lot of teams tough every game. So we expect them to play hard. hard, and everyone that comes down the stretch like this, everybody's playing hard. So just expect their best. That's what I always told the team today. I kept reiterating it. You guys are going to see everybody's best now, and we definitely saw Wagner's. They went after it. I mean, I don't know if I shouldn't speak for them to say it's their best, but they played hard, and expect Mount to play very hard as well. And we got to be ready to want to earn a victory like this again. We got to want to go out there and say, no matter what happens, hands wide open with a full heart, and we're just going to keep grinding and being gritty, and that's what we did today, and that's what we got to do again on Sunday.
Again Sunday. We'll talk to you after the game, hopefully after your final Northeast Conference regular season victory of the year.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Again, Robert Morris, a 49-46 victory over the Wagner Seahawks. The Colonials remain in a first-place tie in the Northeast Conference. And again, Robert Morris takes on Mount St. Mary's this upcoming Sunday at 1 o'clock. Justin Piles and I will be on the call for you just before 1 right here on NEC Front Row. For Justin, I'm Adam Gusky. We'll talk to you then.